What is up, everyone? It's Ricky572. Return a chance. Today's March 11th, 2024. We're gonna hop on and do a quick market watch. So I've heard that over the weekend we had a lot of the fire stuff come down in price. So I wanted to take a look at it. We're gonna be starting off with Bonfire. This car was reaching like a high price point of like $120. It looks like in the beginning of February. Right now we have 119 listings on the market. It looks like people are selling this for $71.99, so basically $72, $73, $72, $73, $74.50, hitting $74.99 on the first page. So like between $70 and $75. So yeah, they are coming down in price. I did say to wait a couple weeks after this card released and not to pick it up at over $100 because they were going to drop down in price at some point. It did take a couple months for it to drop down, but it did drop down in price. I'm not sure how long this is going to hold at this $70, $75 price point. I'm pretty sure people are just afraid of the ban list and Snake Eyes getting hit. That's why they're probably getting rid of these, just in case that were to happen. But we'll see what happens later on when we do get that ban list. Do you guys see Bonfire coming back up in price, or is it going to continue to come down? Let me know down below. Next up, we have Wanted Seeker of Sensible Spoils. So this is a Seeker rare from Age of Overlord, also a 3 of in the Snake Eyes engine or Snake Eyes build. We had this card hitting like a high price point. I remember they were hitting like 130 if I'm not mistaken, 120-ish dollars, kind of the same as Bonfire. Right now we have them at 136 listings. We have listings starting at $45. That's basically $45 with shipping. $53.77, $55, $56.89 on the first page. On the second page, we have them at, why isn't it loading? But yeah, they did come down in price by like, they basically got cut in half. We have on the second page $56.98, $56.99, $57, $57.97, $58.98 on the end of the second page. So it looks like they're under 60. Basically came down to what their I guess price upon release was. I remember on release these were like $60-ish. Then they started going up. It looks like they're finally making their way back down. We have Promethean Princess, Bestower of the Flames. So this card was selling for like 30-ish, $40-ish after its release, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, like 30-ish, $40-ish. But right now we have them going down as well. 174 listings on the market. We have listings at $17.20, $18.65, $18, $19.45, $18.57 on the first page. No big walls. Let's look at the second page. We have on the second page we have them at $18.85, $18.86, $19.98, and hitting $20. So basically a $20 card for Promethean Princess. Also got cut in half from what it was before. It might not be a bad pickup if the fire deck, well, if Snake Eyes do lose something, I'm pretty sure Promethean Princess is still gonna be good. It's generic sort of. It does lock you into fires after you summon it, but it helps you get into like a Fire Link 4 monster, which could come in handy later on for like other fire decks. Snake Eye, Fire Kings isn't the only fire deck around, so I'm pretty sure more fire decks could use this. But yeah, let me know down below how you guys feel about Promethean Princess. Do you guys see this card coming down even lower, even if the man list were to hit it, or is it going to come back up in price? I could see it coming back up a little bit. Snake Eyes Poplar is another fire monster that has been going down in price. It's played in the Snake Eyes strategy. So I saw this card reaching like the $60, $70 price point when it first released, but it's been going down ever since. We have this card at 183 listings now, and we have listings at $13, $14, and then we have verified sellers at $15.30, $15.40, and $15.40. So I want to say it's basically a $15 card now, which is really a big price decrease from the $60 price points it was at. Hopefully you guys didn't buy them when they were around like $60-ish. Right now I think would be a good pickup because even if they were to get hit, I don't see this card going any lower than this. Even if it does maybe hit like $10-ish, it could probably come back up because it could still be one of those cards that's relevant in the meta. Who knows? Let me know how you guys feel about Snake Eyes Poplar though. Do you guys see it coming down even further or going back up in price? Snake Eyes Flamber's Dragon was once a card that you could have bought at like $2 to $3 when it first released. Then it picked up in price, hitting like a high price point of $18-ish back in January, December, January. but it's been coming down in price. Right now we have them at 98 listings. We have them at 1086, 1094, 1094, 1095, and 1099. Basically an $11 card, $10 to $11 card right now. I think if Konami were to hit something for the Snake Eye strategy, this will probably be the one. um, I'm thinking maybe like ban it or limit it. That's what my speculation is. Let me know how you guys feel about Snake Eyes Flamber's Dragon. But yeah, I would kind of be staying away from it because I think if they were to come after something, it would be this one. But let me know down below how you guys feel about Snake Eyes Flamber's Dragon. Is it something we should pick up, or should we stay away from it? I wanted to take a look at Vito's the Eruption Dragon of Extension because I thought this card might have come down in price, but it looks like it's still holding up in price, still around like the 13 15ish dollar price point. I know we're probably getting some Ashen support in Legacy of Destruction or Infinite Forbidden. It just hasn't been announced, but we'll probably get some more of it there. The announcement will probably come later when we get closer to the set. But let's take a look at it. We have 56 listings, and it looks like we have listings at $13, $14. That's basically 15 with shipping, $15, $15. Then we go up to $16.25 and $16.49 on the first page. So like $15 to $16. Kind of surprised me because Ashen hasn't done too much in the meta. There's a couple people that are testing with it, but yeah, I haven't seen them get any tops. I haven't even seen them at locals. So yeah, let me know how you guys feel about the Ashen archetype or Vito's the Eruption Dragon of Extinction. Do you guys see this card going up? When we get that new support, it's probably gonna get hyped up when we do get the new support, and it'll probably hit like $20ish. But if the new support is mid and doesn't do too much, it'll probably come back down. But yeah, let me know your opinions down below about this card or the Ashen archetype. The Black Goat Laughs, I think, is a good card. We haven't seen too much of this card seeing play because I haven't seen too many Labyrinth builds topping this format with Snake Eye Fire Kings. I think it's hard for Labyrinth to compete against that. But if they were to get hit, the Snake Eye archetype, I think Labyrinth might make a comeback. And this is a card they do play, maybe as a one-of. We had this card sitting around like $10ish after it released. Right now we have them at 76 listings, and it's at $7.32, $8.98. $8, heading up to $9 on the first page. So I think it's a good pickup. Maybe just pick up like a play set. It could go up in price. I could see decks like Lightsworn maybe also playing this because it does have a graveyard effect. So Lightsworns are able to dump this into a graveyard and take advantage of that effect. It says you could banish this card from the graveyard, then declare one monster card name. This turn, neither player can activate the effects of monsters on the field with that original name. So it could come in handy. It could be like a negate for the turn or something. But yeah, I've been struggling to find cards to pick up because I'm scared of the Rarity Collection 2 set. But I think you're safe on this one since this card just came out this year. So we're probably not gonna get a reprint for this card until next year. So that's just speculation. That's just my opinion. Let me know how you guys feel about the Black Goat's Laughs. A couple market watches ago, we took a look at Shadow Fusion and noticed that a lot of its copies were going up. So it made me want to go take a look at a couple other Shadow cards. And it seems like Shadow Beast for the Ultra Rare version did have a spike up a couple weeks back. Was it like, yeah, like a week ago? It was sitting around like 80 cents. I know it's not too much, but this price little increase that the graph is showing just caught my attention. We have this right now sitting at 86 listings. We have copies right here at 43 cents, 97 cents, 97 cents, but then they go past $1 after those cheap copies. So just something to keep in mind. I'm not really sure what deck, or I haven't even found out what deck is using the Shadow package or why Shadow Fusion was going up. Like I said last week, my friend did try to take a little Shadow package in his Cashtira build. He uses like Shadow Beast. He uses, I think Ariel is the one that he uses too. Because with Ariel, you could basically remove 3 monsters from your opponent's graveyard. Which is good right now because of the Fire King strategy. You could remove Garunix, Promethean Princess, and maybe like a level 1 or something. So that's how he was taking it in his Cashtira build. That's how he was taking the Shadow package in his Cashtira build. So I'm not sure if maybe more people might catch on to that, or if you guys have any other reason why maybe the Shadow Fusion was going up, let me know down below. This super rare from Astro Pack 6 is the second highest rarity. Ultra rare was the first. These look like they came down and are starting to recover up a little bit. We have them at 149, 197, 199, 223, and 149. So they're still pretty cheap, but this is one of the popular Shadow monsters that if you are running like a Shadow package, you're going to be running this because it lets you draw cards. So just wanted to bring this to your attention and let me know how you guys feel about it. And if you guys see this coming up in price. Nibiru is a pretty popular card that comes in and out of the format, but these Primal Being tokens have always been around like the $5 to $6 price point. I think they were cheaper back then, but over the past year they've been holding around like $5 to $6. Looks like they have been spiking up. I actually saw this hitting like a high price point of like $17ish earlier in the last week, but right now we have them at 34 listings. We have our first English copy at $7.50, then $8.98, $8, $8.86, $9.94, $9.95, and then hitting $10 on the first page. So it looks like more people have come on here and started to list them. Basically like a $4 to $5 increase. It's from OTS Tournament Pack 12. We're on 24 right now, so it's a pretty old set, I think. But yeah, I haven't seen any token be reprinted that I'm aware of, so I doubt this is gonna get a reprint. It might be the only Primal Being token that's available to us for a long time. If you guys do like playing the official token, it might not be a bad I guess pickup. $7.50, $8.98, $10. I paid like $6 to $7 for Gene Raider tokens, and I played 4 of them just because I wanted to play like the official token. But that's just me. Let me know how you guys feel about the Primal Being token. You guys think it's a good pickup, or should we wait for it to drop back down in price? I've been hearing a couple people talk about chain disappearance and how it's a good tech to go against like Fire Kings, because you could get rid of like you could banish their copies of Poplar or their Snake Eyes Ash or something like that because they're under 1,000 attack. It says when a monster with 1,000 or less attack is summoned, banish that monster with 1,000 or less attack. Then your opponent banishes all cards with the same name as that card from their hand and deck. So it could come in handy. The ones we're going to focus on though is going to be the super rare and the secret rare copies, because there's also rares, gold rares, and commons available for my budget players in case you want to test this card out. But these are the higher rarities and are the ones that are kind of going up in price. These were sitting around like $1.20, but right now we have them listed at, let's see, we have $1. Oh, looks like they came down. We have two listed at $1, but then they go up to $3.39, $3.40, $3.49, $3.50, $3.66, $3.90. So heading up to be a $4 card for the secret rare from Legendary Collection Kaiba. Then we have the super rare, which is technically a lower rarity than the secret rare. Excuse me, but it is from Turbo Pack Booster 6, which is harder to get. So let's see what it's at. It looks like these have been dipping. They were sitting around like $18ish in December, but right now we have them at $13.69 for first lightly played English, $13.69, $13.69, $12.74, $14. I would just go for a secret rare printing since it's technically a higher rarity. It is easier to pull. This one's from a older set and harder to pull, but I think the secret rare looks nicer than super rare. Let me know how you guys feel about chain disappearance down below, and if you guys think it's a good pickup for the format right now. Nightmare Pain. This is a super rare from Phantom Nightmare. It's a Yubel card, and this card was sitting around $1, but with the Yubel hype going on, it's doing pretty good at regionals and stuff. It's been topping a couple of events. It hasn't like won an event, but it has shown up in like top 16, top 32 or whatever. So it is doing pretty good, and it looks like this card is heading up in price. 43 listings. Like I said, it was $1 card, so right now we have it at $3.50, $3.99, $4.20, $4.25, $4.50, $4.54, $3.49, $3.50, $3.50. So I want to say between like $3 and $4 right now for this card. Something you definitely want to go dig through bulk for, because you probably did put it in there since it was like under $1. I could see this card holding around like the $3 price point, since we do have Legacy of Destruction coming next month, and we do have some more Yubel support in that set. So this card will either hold onto like its $3 to $4 price point or continue to go up. Depends on how many players decide to play this deck. With a lot of the popular floodgates getting hit on our last ban list, people are looking to play other floodgates like Summon Limit. This is a popular one. We're looking at the Quarter Century Seeker since it's the highest rarity of the card. It does have a bunch of other printings available, but this one's the highest printing and is the most expensive. That's why we're taking a look at it. It was sitting around like $17-ish, under $20 a couple weeks back, but right now we have it moving up in price. 23 listings. $27.98, $27, $29.26, $29.32, $29.49, $30, $30.50 on the first page, and then going up to $31. So I want to say it's between like a $28 and $30 card at the moment. Let me know how you guys feel about Summon Limit, if you guys think it's a good pickup. I kind of feel like Konami might come after more floodgate cards this next ban list. So maybe things like Summon Limit, Skill Drain, Anti-Spell Fragrance, and some of the others might get hit too, but that's just me speculating. Let me know how you guys feel, if you guys think this card might get hit on the ban list. A couple weeks ago, we did take a look at Wake Up Your Elemental Hero and noticed it was starting to trend upwards. There was more listings on the market during that time. They were around like $13-ish, $15-ish dollars. But right now we only have 15 listings on the market for the ultra rare version. Looks like this ultra rare version is at a new high price point of $26. It's basically $26.45 with shipping, $28.05 with shipping, $28.19, then heading up to the $30 price point. Do we have sales around that price? We have sales at $35-ish, $21, $26, $35, $25. So they are selling above the $20 mark. So it looks like hero players are going after this card. We do have a collector rare version at 22 listings. Looks like this card is at $37. That's basically $40 with shipping. $41, $42, $43, $49, $44.99, and heading up to $48.42. So like a $45-ish card for a collector rare. Not too far off from the price of the ultra rare. So it might not be a bad idea to go after the collector rare, but it could possibly get reprinted as a quarter century Seeker rare. I don't know why Konami wouldn't make this a quarter century Seeker rare since a hero card, and we have a lot of hero fans in the game. So I don't know, I guess make your own judgment on this, but it is going up in price, the ultra rare and the collector rare version. Number 35, Ravenous Tarantula, looks like it's heading upwards in price, and that's because being teched in Yubel. Yubel monsters are mostly, I think, level 10, so you can make this easily in that strategy. Its effect says all monsters your opponent control gain attack and defense. All monsters you control gain attack and defense equal to the difference between your life points and your opponent's. While this card has Exceed material, each time your opponent special summons a monster, inflicts 600 damage to your opponent. So it could burn in time. Not too bad. Once per turn, you could detach one Exceed material from this card, draw off face of monsters your opponent controls with attack less than or equal to this card. It's a Gold Seeker rare, so I'm surprised to see a gold card going up in price. We had this card sitting around like $5-ish, but right now we have it at 14 listings, and we have listings starting at $17.61, $19.50, $19.75, $20, $22, and then heading up to $21.99. So like a $20 card. We do have sales around the 15, 17, 24, 23, 20. Basically, we do have sales around that $20 price point, so it looks like people are picking this up. Doesn't have any other printing besides this one, so I could see this card holding around like the $15, $20 price point for quite a while, especially since we do have more Yubel support coming in Legacy of Destruction next month. People are going to be running to pick these up. So let me know how you guys feel about Ravenous Tarantula, and if you guys think we should pick this up at this high price point, or is it going to come back down? If I'm not mistaken, we have a Battles of Legends set coming out in May, which is going to include some more Sky Striker support, and that's why I wanted to take a look at Sky Striker Ace Azalea, because this card was sitting around like $17-ish when it first released. Right now we have it kind of rebounding back up, but it was hitting a low price point in the beginning of February around like the $10, $11 price point. Right now we have 86 listings on the market, and we have listings at $12.46, $12.46, $12.47, $12.49, and then $12.69 on the first page. I think this is a card that could possibly go back up to the $20 price point. I don't see it getting a reprint anytime soon. It's from Battles of Legend, Monsters Revenge. If they would have reprinted it, it would have probably been in the Chapter 1 set. So I doubt this is going to get a reprint soon. I could see it hitting the $20 price point once we get that new Sky Striker support. But let me know how you guys feel about Azalea and if you guys think it's going to go up in price too. And the last two cards on today's Market Watch are going to be Marince's Dive and Marince's Spring Girl. So I have mentioned Marince's Dive over the past couple months. I know I mentioned it at least once a month. When it was around like $4 to $5-ish, I thought it was a good pickup. 48 listings on the market we have right now. We have listings starting at $6. Then once that's gone, we hit $8.75, $8, $8, $8.49. 828 on the first page, so they are at $8 now, so they did go up in price. This is a 3 of you playing the strategy. It only has one printing, and I always thought it was a good pickup because on release this card was around like $15-ish, and then it went down to like the $4 price point, so that's why I thought it was a good pickup. Only has one printing. But yeah, let me know how you guys feel about Marince's Dive, and if you guys think it could possibly reach the $15 price point again, or is it gonna cap out at like maybe $10-ish, or come back down in price. Marince's Spring Girl is also one of those cards that's going up in price. It's a super rare from Legendary Duels from the Deep, so the same set as Marince's Dive. We had this card sitting around like $2-ish, but right now we only have 9 listings on the market, and we have listings starting at, I think the seller's offline for this one. Seller's offline, so that doesn't count. We have $5.69. Then we hit, that's basically $7.75 with shipping. Then we hit right here $8. Then once those are gone, we hit $12.61 and $12.61 on the first page. Let's see what sales have been at. We have sales at $2, $2, $2, $3, $5, $2, $3. So they're selling between like $2 and $3, but we'll see. I'm actually gonna list a couple that I have extra in my folder. I'm gonna list them up tonight and see what they sell for. We'll see if it breaks the $3 price point and people are willing to pay the $8 price point. I'll put them up for like $7 to $8 and see if people are willing to pay for that. But yeah, let me know how you guys feel about Marines and Spring Girl, and if you guys think this card is going to continue to go up in price, or is it going to come back down? Only 9 listings on the market. That's surprising. But that's going to be it for today's Market Watch. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel. Also, go follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and X at Return of the Chance. This is Ricky572. We'll see you guys next time.